Welcome to the fun zone. Only have fun with anime girls. How's everybody doing? How are we feeling today? How's your brother? How's your sister? How's your mama? How's your daddy? How's your booty? Definitely want to know how the booty going. JK, don't answer that. Don't want to know how your booty is. Don't even do it. Don't even talk about it. Talk about it in chat. You banned. Yeah, you banned. You banned. What happened to the stream deck? Does anybody know? Oh, there it is. That's a big help. Thanks, dude. All right. Going to do double XP because we don't need XP when you're level 2000 something and you have all the legendary perk cards maxed out. And what's really the point of doing XP anymore to an extent? But you know, it's still fun to mess around with it, still grind some stuff out. All right, so if we're gonna do this, then we need to go ahead and we could still go into a intelligence loadout. I'd actually try to see how much XP expeditions are going to give us during double XP. We'll actually try that out. No. All right. So let's do this. First thing we'll do is we'll get our XP checklist going. Actually, let's just pull that up on the phone. Let's just pull that up on the cellular phone device. All right. Let's do this. We're still going to try to hit max XP anyway. Even though we don't really need to be doing it. But we're just gonna max it all out. Might as well. Trying to see how much XP we're going to get from expeditions.
How you doing?
All right, let's switch to our
Time to make a fresh pot of sweet potato stew.
Oh, Crazy Town. What's up, bud? What you doing? What you up to? All right. So what else do we want for this XP build? So this is going to be max XP that we can get. So we want to max out Charisma and Intelligence. Those are both at 15. And, okay. Night person. Definitely want night person. Inspirational. Yeah, it's pretty safe to say that Charisma's maxed out. Actually, pretty sure that's 16 total perk cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because before the update, Revenant was in Endurance, and it moved into Charisma, so it stacked on top of
86 glowing meat steaks. Time to go hunting.
the other things. So we have 16 perk cards used, total points worth of perk cards used in Charisma instead of 15. So can't change that. Not going to touch it. Because if we try to take something out of this, we won't be able to put that back in. So we're just going to leave it where it is. We're going to run Bloodied. Then definitely want more Endurance than 5. That's for sure. Definitely want more Endurance. Might only try to do damage from Agility and Strength. Maybe. We'll just leave Night Person and Concentrated Fire and then try to focus on Bullet Storm and Onslaught for the rest of our damage. Oh. Perception. We don't need that much for, so we'll actually put that back into Strength. Yo, Sadrahads, what's up? What's up, y'all? Running the robot with a Holy Fire build. Oh, sick. How's that going? Somebody posted something recently. It was talking about doing
I used to say I'd try anything once. Now I'm not so sure.
Holy Fire build on the robot. All right. We're not going to run adamantium skeleton for now. We're going to see how this pans out as far as whether or not we even need it. All right. We'll take 3 points out of perception, because we definitely want night person. Ooh, tank killer, though. What do you guys think? Serendipity, ricochet, junk shield. Junk shield is good, so we'll keep that. Kind of want to add. Hey, Sad Raz. Thanks for that sub on the YouTubes. Thanks a lot, bud. Doing some more stake runs. Sick. Yeah, Snake's it right now, man. That's what's cool about double XP is you can pretty much do your full damage build that's not centered towards XP at all. Unless you clear the Snake super fast. All you need is 4 lunch boxes, and it's probably pretty easy to hit 300k. I mean, the only thing you might need to put on is what? Inspirational, but some food buffs. But should we do Bullet Storm maxing out the stack limit, or should we do Bullet Storm with lock and load? Because seems like it might be better to prioritize Onslaught first. So Onslaught. All right. So we would need 2 more slots. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of the double the limit. We'll just keep regular Bullet Storm and lock and load. Put 1 into endurance, 2 into agility. We'll prioritize maxing out Onslaught first. And then we'll have 1 left for agility, or endurance. And then we can maybe run Adamantium Skeleton. Actually, you know what? Let's take that off. Let's see, we'll do rank 1 of Fireproof. And then see what kind of tankiness that gives us. And then we're going to share EMT in hopes that we get an auto res. All right. Night person, inspirational, magnetic personality, strange in numbers. Check, 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 check. Arm wrestle machine, cinematic. And we've already got these. Okay, looks like all the mutations came off. Yep. No, I'm just taking these randomly anyway. Playwalker, Speed Demon. Just repopping them. You know what? Not even overthinking it anymore. Whatever. Actually, weapons. Holy fire. Vampires. Because since we're going to be bloodied, we want health regeneration. Don't you know? All right, yes. What do you got food-wise? Where you at? Why you running?
So what do they feed you in a vault?
Oh.
Anyway. Sure thing.
Ground mole rat. Cranberry meatball grinder. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Decent little haul. We are going to have to mule stuff. Any opinion on the new Lorna Shore? Hadn't listened to it yet. Didn't realize they came out with new stuff. Not really on the socials of medias right now. I'll have to check that out later. What do you think of it? You a Lorna Shore fan? I had to get food buffs from the mule.
Blow it out your ass.
All right, we don't have any Susan tea. That's what it is. Don't have any of that left. So, oh, come on, man. Please don't. Just go away. You don't have to spawn mobs here just because, just for the sake of it. You don't have to do that. It's okay if you don't spawn mobs here, just because there's a camp. Cola Dark. Okay, we definitely want some of those because Nuka-Cola Dark does not have a charisma or intelligence penalty. So we definitely want to get some of those going. Skill, I figured you need some company. Yeah. Like, oh, hey, you look pretty lonely over there by yourself with your 900 pounds of food items. Killer. That's cool. That's cool. It's probably pretty Lorna Shore. Right? Which is to be expected, but it's about all it needs to be at this point. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. They just need to do the thing that they've been doing to get them where they're at. We're also out of Susan tea, so gotta make some of that. It's always fun. Should probably be running this too. What's up? Running what? Double XP or raids or? It's a lot more riffy. Interesting. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's interesting. More riffy Lorna Shore. They got riffs, but it's kind of... It's not... You're right. It's not riffy metal. It's more... The whole thing as a whole is a different vibe than... metal that's going to be a little bit more focused around riffs and such. Yeah, Lorna Shore isn't really a riff band. That's an interesting way to pull that. Wall of sound on pain remains. Yeah, wall of sound. That's a good way to put that. It's kind of like how Devin Townsend described his music too. Said the same thing, just kind of like a wall of sound. It's just so many layers, so much crap that... it just fills up all your eardrums. All the eardrums get folded of the things. All right, well, it's safe to say
may I be of assistance?
We have plenty of stuff.
Yes, security is our priority.
All right, if we're gonna do this, then we want our West Tech Elders Mark. That's gonna give us lots of good stuff. We're gonna run a leaders anyway because we're dumb. Run a max HP magazine because we're gonna need all the help we can get with survivability for sure. That is a purified water and pemmican. We don't need all that stuff. All right, let's go ahead and can the things that need to be canned. Yes, clean cans. Dog, this is a camp build. How are you over encumbered? You're actually starting to miss Fallout. Wow. Been that long, huh?
At your service, sir.
What do we need? 20 more?
Our bag check has been discontinued. No checked baggage has been reclaimed in 23 years.
All right. So there's all that. West Tech Elders Mark. I definitely want that. The thing's gonna shred. Thing gonna shred. Wow, we probably don't need that many Gauss minigun rounds.
I need to visit Flatwoods again.
Heavy ammo, man. It's so much ammo. Get it out. So much ammunitions. All right, actually, what we want to do now is
This pisses me off.
Hey, shut up! Apparently, there's a new BT band. I don't have the brink. Yeah, Between the Buried and Me dropped a new song, but I've already done enough math for the day, so not sure. Probably going to wait a couple days to listen to that. It's funny. When whether or not you've done a lot of math that day dictates if you listen to that band's new song or not. That's hilarious. Getting in the mood to build a haunted house. And yeah, you got the whole new camp update. Lots of stuff happening. All right. Let's see. Stat lock is still a thing, so we have to do that whole rigmarole. So we're going to...
Sure thing.
The best way to go about doing this.
Hi there.
Let's get the things that are easy first. So let's get the buffs that don't require a 24-hour cooldown. Let's get those first. We'll get the 2 sleep bonuses, or we'll get the sleep bonus and then the Mothman bonus. We just did mutations. We just did a bobblehead and a magazine, so that's good for now.
Violation of
And then we'll redo food buffs if it needs it.
removal and or
Only thing really need is brain bombs and cranberry relish, but we have everything else, so whatever. All the food will get repopped. And then we'll do the other 3 buffs. And then at the very last moment, we will get the 24-hour camp buffs. And then we will do stat lock. So yeah, that's the process right now. Pretty ridiculous that we have to do this, but I mean, it is what it is. Better to have all of them instead of none of them. It's valid. It is, yeah. You right.
our bag check.
All right, so we did that.
Discontinued. No. Check baggage has been reclaimed. 23 years.
All right, let's go ahead and let's activate stat lock while we're up here. All right, so there's our Elder's Mark. Has intelligence on it. Actually, we might not have Mary Mentats. Oh, no, we do. Okay.
The hotel is not responsible for lost, damage,
All right.
stolen,
So we're going to swap out Mountain Honey
created item.
for Nuka Dark, since Nuka Dark does not debuff intelligence or charisma. So we can get extra strength and endurance. And then we're going to hotkey Buried Mentats. We're not going to hotkey Nuka Grape. We definitely don't want that. That would be bad. Probably going to run... Actually, we need to run Lead Belly. Actually. If we're going to do that because of spamming coffee. Do we have Lead Belly? No. Let's take off fireproof for now.
Remember to secure
All right.
equipment and missile launchers.
Can tasty squirrel stew. Not going in. All right. Keep on rolling, baby. Actually, we're gonna need that cranberry for what's his face. Boom. All right, what do we need to do next then? We've got the gun equipped with intelligence. We've got dark, mentats, grape. Boom, bang, bada bam.
Security is our priority.
Now we'll do our 24-hour camp buffs. So we'll do this weirdo. Or not. Okay. Maybe we are. That was a joke. Disregard. Where you at? I did enjoy seeing them live. Also been like 13 years since you've seen them live. Oh, wow. They probably don't play any of those songs anymore. All right, so we get a luck bonus from her.
Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal.
And then we get an intelligence, endurance, and energy resistance buff from this weirdo. Yeah.
You know this is you ever wonder it's now you can who can put a price.
No, you don't ever have anything. All right. All right. So we got an intelligence buff. And then we're going to do Joey. Since he gives us some stagger mitigation and some oh, what's up, dude? What are you doing? All right. Oh, cool. Ah, oh, you are gonna work.
Yeah, what do you... That's you. If being ugly, let me know if you need...
Let me know if you need anything for that burn. Ah, boom, bada bang, huh? Ha ha! Ha ha!
23 years.
Weirdo. All right. Leo, you getting a cranberry. Where are you at? Sometimes they appear over here. Sometimes they appear down this way. But we got to make sure we catch them before they start running to the thing. Don't do it. No, don't sit in that chair. Don't do it.
Nuka cranberry.
Do not sit in the chair.
Don't look so gloomy, friend. At least
you know what? We'll do Skeven Scarborough. Whatever his name is.
Hotel is not.
We'll do that just to do it. Whatever. Mothman blessing, please. Ah.
Hold on.
Okay. Thank you for y'all's services. And we'll put Grandma down since she can give us random food buffs if we hop servers. All right. So now we should have everything we need. Okay, we need to be unyielding, so let's do that. Okay, this is what's tricky. That's right, we need to take lead belly off first if we're gonna do toxic goo. 0 health is pretty good. You got food-wise. Oh yeah, you can do the that bonus. Cool. Doesn't really do much, but you know, whatever. Spices, All right. So we are definitely bloodied. We have nerd rage all the way. 80%. Overdrive addiction. No. Let's get rid of that. We're going to replace that with a Mentats addiction in a little bit, probably. We have Wisdom of the Mothman. Nuke Inspiration. Unshakable Beliefs. Where's,
Guest security is
Blessing of the Mothman. Ah, yeah. Okay, you know what? We did a Max Health magazine earlier, but we're going to swap that out. We're going to swap that out for LL8. We only have 1490, so kind of cutting it close. It's getting pretty close there. We're going to use one of those. And we're going to use Nuka Dark. We're going to use Mentats. And then we're going to use our... We need to make sure all of our food buffs are good. We don't have any... Susan tea. That's right. Crap. Oh no, it's fine if we change perk cards, right? Actually, no, we can't. If we change perk cards, we're gonna go down. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, let's try to make this tea and not, Oh, God. Here we go. Gonna be interesting. All right.
Violation of hotel policy may result in detention, removal, and
So we need a Giga Blossom. All right, so we need Glory Bell. We need candy kills, but there's only 11 Glory Bell. So we're gonna do...
our bank check has been discontinued. No, check baggage.
All right, well, there's something. Let's see how many of these we can make. None, because we don't have any Glory Bells. Okay, you know what? All right. We're just not going to use the tea then, because that is... Oh, bud. Oh, okay. Yep, just put that up. We don't need 25% damage anyway. It's okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Having 402 Star Lace is not enough, so it's just, it doesn't... All right. Tea is one of the stupidest things in this game to make. Let the record be known. One of the dumbest food buffs to make. Actually, number one, stupidest food buff in the game. Alright, so we still don't have lead belly, so we're gonna go back down. Alright. Gonna do company. Start. Wings.
Please remember to secure valuables, including cash, checks, jewelry, sporting equipment, and missile launchers.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's a food buff where you just go on Discord and pay somebody to make it for you. Honestly, that's that's the best way to do that food buff. Oh. Ow.
Guest security is our priority.
All right.
Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or
All right. So now 81 our intelligence, and that is missing night person. So with night person, that would be 84. So the only thing that we're missing is the Nuka Twist. So the Nuka Twist is giving us
has been discontinued. No, checked baggage has been reclaimed.
anything. Okay. So you still see it here, but it's not giving us any benefit. Okay. Well, right now that would be 83 with a Nuka Twist, and if it was nighttime, that would be 86 with a Nuka Twist and Night Person. So right now the max we can get is 8. Whatever. We have Mothman bonus. We have Leader Bobbleheads, Berry Mentats. We have Nuka Inspiration. We have Well Rested. We don't have lunch boxes. So we're gonna go find somebody and use these lunch boxes near them, so we're not using them only on ourselves. We're gonna put Lead Belly back on. Bring the alt in, so that way the alt can also take advantage of this XP that we're going to try to do. Are we the leader of this team? No. Okay. So if we're going to do expeditions, we need to be the leader. All right, so there's the alt. We're going to bring the alt in. Near us. There he is. Hey, bud. What's up? Some stuff we can give this dude. None of that. Going. Stop running. We'll let the alt use one, and then we're going to use one. And then we're going to use one of those. Bam. So now we have 100%. Sick. And we have a full team. So now we can do expedition. Yes. What's up, bud? Conrad, welcome back. Fallout, I see. How was Borderlands 4? Do you want the long story or the short story? Short story is Borderlands 4 was refunded.
Is that the smell of victory on the horizon? Or just an oasis on the breeze, much too sweet to be real?
Oh, 20%. 20 still gives us unyielding, right? Yeah, it still gives us +3. the long story. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to get to that in a minute. We are gonna have to get to that in a minute. Finish this expedition, and then we'll talk about that game. We have lead belly? Yeah, we have lead belly. Fire mortar. Big dead. Big dead. Trying to do expeditions a little bit to get some stamps so that way we can get the VATS matrix overlay. Is that what it's called for the Union helmet? Power armor. Hey, don't be a jerk.
To the worthy who remain, head down to the second act, where beneath the shadows of the waves, your true selves are revealed.
Wait a minute. This one is upstairs, right? Pretty sure. Wait, where's this one at? Oh yeah, it was, okay, yeah, it was downstairs. Yep. Nice.
You haven't won yet.
Bada bing, no escort. No escort. Alright, that's fine.
Oh my
Shark's Den.
darling.
Yeah.
How eager I am to meet you. So much potential to show me something truly sensational. I'd like for our brave contestants to enter the Shark's Den and prove their dominance. Lay claim to your territory. Defend it from all who would seek to dethrone you. Remain until the end, and you shall perform for me
Okay, you know what?
the grand finale.
Where are the rest of y'all at? Where are the rest of y'all at? I'm ready. Sound like a SpongeBob quip. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Dude, 3100 XP on a human enemy is wild. That's nuts. We got everything going that we should have going. XP, intelligence, charismas.
What was that?
What you doing over here? Huh? Oh, yeah. Where we at? We got night person, right? No, we don't. No, that's not for a couple more hours. That's fine. 81 intelligence with every single XP buff and double XP. Probably gonna be enough. Probably gonna be enough. Bloody mess perk. No, that's fracturers. With, since fracturers does the limb thing. And we don't even have anything doing limb damage right now either. It's kind of doing that on its own. Fracturers is cool for XP stuff, so you can maybe tag a couple more enemies. It's not the most op one, but you're not really doing the most damage, or you're the most tankiest when you're farming XP anyway, so I don't know. It is what it is. Alright, so let's change this to expeditions. Let's triple check our intelligence is 71. I don't know.
You ready to get
77 intelligence. 289,000. Pretty sure 300,000 is the cap. So that's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Did get civil engineer pocketed armor limbs, which is good. Trying to learn as many of those stamp plans as possible. All right, so Borderlands 4. Where to even begin? Refunded, first of all. Unoptimized garbage. Runs like complete and utter crap. On top of this, actually, you know what? We'll just read the Steam review. We'll just read this. We'll read this. Unoptimized trash, plus crashing so hard it turns the PC off. So Borderlands 4 would crash so hard to where the computer would turn off, to the point to where it was like somebody unplugged the power cable out of the back of the computer. Plus, save file corrupt after patch to fix optimization. So they released a patch to fix optimization. It corrupted the save file and deleted it. All that together equals refunded. $107 for that. Pre-ordering Borderlands 4 was a mistake, and I regret doing so after completing only a few missions. All of my PC specs are above, by the way, the recommended specs for this game. So I have a 3090, which is 24 gigabytes of VRAM, which is above the recommended specs. A AMD Ryzen 9 5900X overclocked to 4.5 or 4.6, something like that, gigahertz, which is above the recommended specs. All NVMe drives, 32 gigs of RAM. Everything's above the recommended specs. All my PC specs are above the recommended specs, blah, blah, blah. Yet my computer is acting as if it's being waterboarded with Michigan tap water. The game crashes so hard it turns the entire computer off. No other game does this. Guys, this is crazy talk right here. A game that crashes so hard that when it would crash, for whatever reason, I couldn't, it would cut the computer off. Just Boom. No warning. Just shut up. It almost looked like the power went out at the house for a second. I couldn't re-hit the power button on the front of the computer again for some reason to get the computer to turn back on. I had to turn the switch on the power supply off. Wait for the RAM to stop flashing, so there was zero power going to the computer. Had to turn the power supply back on, and then I could restart the computer. Ridiculous. DLSS/FrameGen should be a secondary consideration or an option for low budget systems, not mandatory. This is huge because a lot of these AAA game developers are using DLSS and frame generation and AI fake frames as a crutch for them being lazy and making unoptimized video games. FrameGen and DLSS should be a secondary consideration, which means, okay, let's say you want to play it at 4K and you've got a 4080 or a 4090 or something, and you want to try to get it over 100 FPS or something. In a single player game, turning on FrameGen, not that bad of an option. Because yeah, it might introduce a little bit of latency, but it's a single player game. Who cares, right? Now, if it was something competitive like Battlefield, or especially something like Counter-Strike, you probably don't want to increase latency. So again, something like DLSS, frame generation, should be something you consider after the fact. Same thing here for also low budget PCs. If you have a 10 series graphics card still, because it wasn't until recently that I had a 1080 Ti. If that 1080 Ti had made it to release day of Borderlands 4, oh my God, that would have been a nightmare. Even considering that the 3090 was struggling, and there were even times playing Borderlands 4 where the CPU percentage would go above 90%. Guys, the only time that the CPU in this computer needs to be above 90% utilization is when I made that 28-minute video about how to grind XP in Fallout 76 and mix that down out of Adobe Premiere in 1440p 60 frames per second. That is a situation where 80-90+% CPU usage is understandable. Not for a cartoons-themed style video game. Unheard of. Unbelievable. Then just now, after they released a patch that's supposed to address PC performance issues, which they did earlier today. It was a small patch. It was either early today or yesterday or whenever. They released a small patch that was specifically supposed to address optimization issues. I downloaded that patch, the save file corrupted, and it deleted all of my progress. So I had to start at 1 again. 1. Brand new game. There was not an option in the menu to load a game. There was only an option to make a new game. Unbelievable. AAA developers need to learn their lessons. We are sick and tired of spending top dollar on unfinished products that we don't even own. The anti-consumerism is getting old. I am getting... You know, it's funny. I try so hard to be positive on this stream as much as possible. Even if internally, inside here, the negativity's flowing, at least what comes out of the flapping gums is positive. But this situation, there's really not anything positive to come out of it. Multi-billion-dollar corporations are getting complacent. They're releasing garbage products because they know people are going to buy it. There was somewhere between 200,000 to 300,000 concurrent players on Borderlands 4 on Steam, even despite all these problems. So they get away with it because they know people are going to buy it. This is why Call of Duty re-uploads the same game with slightly different textures every year. Even though they haven't done anything nearly as innovative since Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2, they do it anyway. They release Colonel Sanders skins and hentai tentacle gun skins, even though they know it completely ruins the immersion in what the game was about what was it supposed to be about from the get-go, because they know people are going to buy them. AAA game developers are getting lazy. And yes, we could talk about this being a Unreal Engine 5 problem, because it is. Unreal Engine 5 is pretty much unanimously agreed upon now to be hot garbage. Stop making games in Unreal Engine 5. Just stop doing it. But even considering that, this is really bad. Having a computer that's above the minimum specs of Borderlands 4, loading it in and selecting choose the best graphics settings, so the game decides what the optimal settings are, and it put it on a mix between very high somewhere, loading in the game and getting 34 frames per second. Dog, you no. There's people doing benchmarks videos, guys, on YouTube, and you can go watch this right now, that have 5090s 1080p on badass settings, and they're not hitting 100 frames per second. Excuse you, dude? Imagine spending $3,000 on a graphics card and you can't hit 100 frames per second in 1080p. Dog. Unbelievable. Battlefield 6 beta. The beta ran smooth as butter. 64 players on a map. Planes, tanks flying around all over the place. Huge maps. Yes, the map is not going to be as big as an open world map as Borderlands, but you have 64 people on the map that you have to account for. Planes, tanks, explosions going off. Never went below 100 frames per second. Now, in that game's defense, the first thing that I do with competitive games online is put the settings to low, the graphic settings to low, to get more frames per second, right? Because it's a competitive game. But even then, there were no problems. You just set the graphics presets to low, load up the game, and run it. It's a problem if, when the game starts, having a computer that has above the recommended specs, getting 30 frames per second, and then I have to close the game and start going into the INI files. Dude, you messed up if that's the case. I got to go in and recheck Windows optimization settings, the game settings, the priority settings, the Windows 32, what is it, synchronization files, and like all that stupid crap. Like, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. We shouldn't have to do any of this. Billion-dollar corporations are complacent because they just know they're going to make money from us, so they're getting away time and time again with releasing garbage on day one. And guys, look, this is coming from a guy who pre-ordered Borderlands 1 and played it on day one in 2009. Pre-ordered Borderlands 2 and played it on day one when that released. Pre-ordered Borderlands 3 and played it on day one when that released. We're not even going to get into the fact that there's no mini map. We're not even going to get into that because that doesn't even matter. The complacency of these companies is obnoxious. And honestly, the fatigue is kind of starting to set in. Borderlands 4 might be that straw that broke the camel's back as far as me just not wanting to give money to these games anymore. I mean, hell, even with Fallout 76, why have you not fixed these game-breaking bugs yet? Why is power armor stacking still a thing? That has been in this game for years. Hell, maybe even since day one, since it launched. Now, power armor stacking is really only an issue in PvP because you can't kill the person if they're doing that. So, but even if you're not PvPing, it doesn't really matter. Why is that in the game, period? You can still exploit that now in PvE and just turn on God mode, essentially. And then, yeah, obviously, it's even worse when you do it in PvP in a competitive aspect and now nobody can kill you? Why is that bug still in this game? Why is stat lock a thing? Now, when we log into the game, we have to redo all of our buffs and all of our settings in a specific area that we spawn in, or we change our perk card loadouts, because if we go into full nerd rage, we'll have 80% damage, but then if we fast travel away from that area that we just did the things in, we can go full health and still have 80% damage bonus from nerd rage. Dude, why is that still in the game? Why? That bug was not only in last season, it was in the PTS. It survived the PTS and made it into the new season. Why? It's getting really old. Borderlands 4 for me is the straw that broke the camel's back. Just the anti-consumerism is pissing me off. It's really getting on my nerves. I'm tired of not owning anything, and if I do own it, it's garbage. Well, even then, not owning something, you're glorified renting it, and then it's still trash. We were trying to watch X-Files recently. We got about halfway through rewatching it again. We got to about season 4 or season 5 or something like that, and then Hulu decided, you know what? We're just gonna delete this. So now we can't finish watching X-Files. Dog, torrents are about to start illegally downloading everything at this point. It's ridiculous. So this is why. Unoptimized trash, plus crashing so hard it turns the computer off, plus corrupting the save file and having to start over equals refunded the game. $107. And it's funny because looking at that $107 transaction in my checking account, it made me want to put on a flat bill hat, chug a Monster Energy drink, and punch a hole through some drywall. It made me want to punch a hole through the computer screen, honestly. $107 on that. Seriously? Imagine having a 5090 and you can't even hit native 1080p, 100 frames per second. Garbage. Trash. Unacceptable. And the thing is, if we keep doing it, these companies are not going to change. Even, all right, you know, the next Call of Duty Black Ops 47, whatever it is, you know they're going to have all the crap that we don't want in it, which is the Colonel Sanders skins, right? And you can buy the skin for your gun that pulls up a KFC bucket and it shoots chicken tenders at your enemies. And then when you kill somebody with that bucket of KFC chicken, they turn into a chicken and fly off, right? That's going to be a skin you can purchase for $46. Because that's the thing. It doesn't take much money for them to make those things. All it even if that's the lowest selling skin in that game, if only an incredibly small percentage of people buy it, they still make money. So they don't lose really by putting that in the game. Even though people don't want that crap anymore. You can go and look at all the comments on all the Battlefield 6 videos. All people are saying is, no microtransactions, no skins. Please, no skins. Please, no skins. Please, no skins. So many people. All Call of Duty has to do is just release a Call of Duty that's just boots on the ground gameplay, military simulator, no skins. And people will eat that crap up. That's how low the bar is now. And this is also, look, guys, this is also one of the reasons why Battlefield 6 is probably going to be the best first-person shooter of the year. It's not because Battlefield 6 is groundbreaking. It's not because Battlefield 6 is revolutionary. It's just because Battlefield 6 works on day one. That's it. That's the standard. That's the bar now. Does your game run well on day one? Yes or no? Then you're doing better than 98% of other games. You believe that? Because Battlefield 6 doesn't have anything new. Hell, they don't even have 5-person squads anymore. It's not like they went from 5-person squads to 6-person squads. It's not like they doubled the amount of people that are in these lobbies to 128. Still 64 people. We only have 4-person squads instead of 5 or 6-person squads. There's no new interesting gameplay mechanics. Yeah, there's the destruction is back a little bit and you can do more with that and that's cool, but that's not anything new. The game is not groundbreaking. It's not revolutionary. It's not reinventing the FPS wheel. It just works on day one. And that simple fact will make it the best first-person shooter of the year. Don't even give 2 shits what Call of Duty is going to do this year. Don't care. Don't care. Battlefield's already won. But that's how crazy things are nowadays. The bar is so low that all you have to do is make a game that works. Where you don't need a NASA computer to run it. It's funny, somebody said in one of the one of the reviews on Steam, somebody said, if you've got a 4090 for Borderlands 4, you need to upgrade your computer. Or no, they said if you've got a 5090, you need to upgrade your computer. If you have a $3,000 flagship top of the line graphics card, you need to upgrade your computer because it's not going to play Borderlands that well. So just the anti-consumerism is really obnoxious. And what makes it even worse is we don't own these games. Nobody owns Borderlands 4. You're all just renting it. Maybe people on console do because they'll get a physical copy. But even some people on console don't because they just downloaded it. So if you downloaded this game, you don't own it. You're glorified renting it. It's a mess. It's a mess. And it's a perfect representation of how not only the AAA gaming industry is nowadays, but how just corporations are in general. So many places are getting away with releasing garbage products. Most of the places that we go and eat food at, it does not taste as good as it did 6 years ago. Most of the products that we buy are not as quality products as they were 5 or 6 years ago. Car parts, household items, right? They just don't work as well. They fall apart quicker. Thanks, COVID. So there has to be, who knows? What do we do at this point? All right. But Borderlands 4 is being a hot mess is just kind of the final straw, personally. It doesn't make me want to quit Fallout 76 and really limit the amount of time that video games take up, but definitely not as much. But who knows? It was funny too, logging into that saying, okay, yeah, they released a patch that was supposed to fix optimization. All right, let's download the patch to see if it worked. Log into the game. Your save file has been deleted. Couldn't even see if the optimization patch worked because the save file is kaput. Your save file R belong to us. RIP. Ridiculous, dude. So, anyway, you guys wanted to know what happened with Borderlands 4? Well, that's what it is. That's what the problem is. Absolute dumpster fire. Absolute dumpster. let's see. Now that we're done ranting about that, let's see how many stamps is it going to take for us to get the VATS overlay on the Union helmet. Probably 40. Very often give the benefit. Play devil's advocate. This is the most I've heard you shit on a game. I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Thank you very much. Oh. But I mean, we'll just have to see how Battlefield 6 turns out. Because the beta was good. I mean, if the beta is running smooth like that, then it's a really good sign that the game is going to run smooth. But who knows? The game Battlefield 6 could release on day one and just be a mess. Hopefully not. But okay, yeah. So the VATS matrix overlay is 40 stamps. All right.
I'm going to have to tie these books down. Well, hello. Do you like Nuka-Cola? Don't be silly.
So.
Of course you do. I'm going to have to tie these books down.
We have lots of all right, we still have most of our buffs.
Regional flavors you won't find this side of Nuka World.
Our intelligence at 80. All right. Oh wait, we got a new plan. Nice. All right, let's get 40 stamps. And then we can put the VATS matrix overlay on the helmet.
Touching down.
Our crowned sensation returns. You must prepare yourself for the contours wish to reclaim their throne. Only you guard the gates to immortality.
Sick. Gonna find that overgrown keeper. Keeper of the key? You got a key, bud? He got a key. Do it, do it, do it. Ah, we made it. Nice.
Act 1 draws the curtain. Act 2 awaits. Beneath the depths, dear mother will direct the show.
No, we're not going to worry about right now getting these guys in here. We are just going to go into the next section. Because we're going to have plenty of time to emote. Hold on one sec.
One challenge down, one more to go. Why not stop and play for a bit? Life's no fun if you don't smell the roses.
No more hiding.
All right, this one is gonna be on the other. This one's gonna be right here. Yep.
Brother, be waiting for you.
Nice. Sick.
If this is your first time competing or your 10th, if you've ever felt
Nah, escort.
or held back from your true potential, Mother sees you. One of
Escort
you
is
has
so
been
slow and buggy that it almost seems like it's better to just
This volunteer has
leave the expedition and restart it
others
in hopes that you don't get escort. That's how slow it is.
life. Help this volunteer survive the ordeal alive, and so might you.
I'm ready. Well, I got it. What is this anyway?
All right, there's one down. Thankfully, that one went by pretty quick.
I heard something.
What about?
What you doing? What you guys doing, huh? Getting wrecked.
Gotta get a few more, I think.
Oh yeah, dude. Where you going? Huh? Where is you be going though? All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Get some bullet storm stacks going.
I'm ready.
Please don't let me die.
Okay. What you doing in there, boy? Huh? What you doing in there, boy? Huh? Come on. Finish it. Hurry it up.
On to the next. Easy, right?
Thank you.
Come on.
Here we are as a
The
final
skilled
showdown.
and obedient children. Step up to the window and perform in one final act for me.
Minus 143 DR. What a donk. What a noob. What a freaking loser. What a freaking loser, dude.
Our sensation.
Ah! Hello? 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 Oh! Wow, we can't even promote the teammate to get out of this. Only the leader can perform this action, so we can't even promote somebody. Dude, what? Okay. So what do we do here? We just, are we screwed or? It looks like we're screwed. We can't go to a daily op. No, we can't go to anywhere. Maybe we can try to join somebody else's. All right. So that worked. Yeah, see, now the problem is we left the server, so now we'd have to redo stat log, and we didn't get to finish that expedition. Huh. All right, well, at least we can resume the expedition. This should let us... All right. This still should be giving us what we need. All right. So now we're going to change public goal, team goal to expeditions. And then we're going to turn it in. 226,000. Okay. Not 280, but that's okay. Oh, we didn't finish emoting. Yeah. We got 10, so we might have to do one more expedition before we can unlock VATS overlay matrix on the Union helmet. And then that's going to help us to do snake runs more. Better snake farms. How many stamps we got? Yeah, we only got 36. All right, we'll do one more expedition to get 40 stamps to unlock that plan.
It's Norm.
All right, yes.
I would have liked.
What you got? Oh, wait, we've already been on this server, so you might have... All right, this server is lagging, so we're going to go to a new one. See ya. See ya later, wouldn't wanna be ya. See ya later, wouldn't wanna be ya. See ya later, oh, see ya later, wouldn't wanna be ya. See ya later.
What's that over there?
How you doing?
What's up, Yaz? What you got on this server?
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
Sonny makes a good hoagie. Sonny makes a good hoagie. Sonny makes a good hoagie. Sonny makes a good hoagie. Shut. You know what? No. Don't even worry about it. Just don't even. He's gone. He's out of here. Rest in peace. He's out of there! Out of there, huh? Gone. He's fucking gone. Beep bop, beep beep boop, ba dee ba da, boop beep beep bop, beep ba da. All right. Well, we got to do stat lock again, of course. Every time we join a new server, just kind of ridiculous, but hey, it is what it is, bud. We would rather have all the buffs instead of none of them. AP regen is always nice. Well, Mothman. All right, what perk cards do we have right now that are based on certain specific special points? Okay, so we have Life Giver, which is based on endurance, Natural Resistance, and Lead Belly, which are all based on endurance. We have Charisma, which is all based on charisma. We have this, which is based on intelligence. We don't have anything based on agility. Yeah, we do. And we also have stuff based on luck. Okay, so we're going to want this one, endurance, and then these three. Actually, let's do this. Let's get these first. And then let's do this. So we're going to do pinball machine. We're going to do bowling machine. We're not going to do strength because we don't have anything that's based on scaling for strength. And then we're going to do the endurance. That way we can stat lock it. Because this game just works exactly how it's intended. Alright. Boom. Bang. Bada bam. We got this. We got that. We got leaders disappeared. Isn't surprising. L8? Yes. Mutt fruit tea. Blood bug pepper steak. Brain bombs are still good. Cooked soft shell meat. Whatever. I'm just gonna redo all this stuff. Don't really care much anymore. Alright. That's a decent amount of stuff out of the inventory. Stat lock is a hell of a drug. How did that happen? We're at 25% health. And that still happened.
Time to make a fresh pot of sweet potato stew.
Weird. But he's not alive anymore, so doesn't really matter. RIP. So we are going to have to redo this. Actually, before we redo this, let's switch perk card loadouts again. beep, bop, boo 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 bop, beep, bop, ooh, op. Yeah, beep beep boop, bop, boop, beep, bop, 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 beep, boop, a beep beep, boop, bop, oh yeah, beep, boop, Sometimes the game just works. Sometimes the game just works. As intended. Perfectly executed. Every single time without fail. Alright. Now, we've got 63 intelligence because we do not have nerd rage range. Let us get rid of starch genes. No, that's not what we need to get rid of. We need to get rid of lead belly. Yep. 78 intelligence. Are we during the day? Nope. Okay, let's see. Let's do our checklist. Night person, not procced right now, which is fine. Our allied bonuses, camp bonuses have gone, which is fine. We'll just make sure we get these again. Invaders from Beyond, so we're going to go to that. Casual. Barry Mintats is running. Alright, well that's about all we can do right now. So, that's fine. It is what it is. We do have brain bombs. We don't have... Yeah, we do. 25% XP and charismas. Aliens time!
Time for some alien!
Ooh, a scout's banner. Nice.
I like to do the scouts banner because it gives you a chance that if you're knocked down, then you're just gonna stand right back up. And anytime you can just stand right back up after getting knocked down, that's what you want to be. That's what you want to have. You get knocked down and then you just stand right back up again.
Watching from Australia. Dang, man, that's a long way away, dude. Appreciate you coming by. How are things? How's your life? How's the kids? How's the wife? How's your life? How's your mom? How's your dad? How's your brother? How's your uncle? How's your sister? How's your cousin? How is everything and everyone in your life all at once ready to go?
Defenders of Earth,
Blow it
I am
out your
Homer,
ass.
and I will be your remote support during this invasion. Those brainwave siphons are collecting unauthorized data. To put a stop to this, we must lure out the alien commanders in control of the force field. The siphons will emit periodic energy pulses. They can be avoided if you keep your distance.
Ooh, you know what would be nice right now? If we shared gun fu. Yeah. Dog, what is up with AP right now? What is up with this 0% chance to hit?
Destroy that brainwave siphon. Operation Kappa complete. Initiate Operation Omega.
Wow.
There are still 2 more siphons remaining.
Good game is good.
Extraterrestrials have acknowledged
Ichi, Monday at 9:03 a.m. Dog, you're from the future. That is nuts. That is crazy talk. Quite literally from the future. Dog, what is going on? That VATS nerf is serious.
Commanders are moving down now. Take care of them.
Talk 0%?
Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brain.
Wow. Wow. Wowzers. Zero percent. 0.0000000. Dude. It's better off just not even using VATS, honestly. At least this event spawns a lot of mobs. There's a lot to shoot at, which is at least somewhat fun. $26, $27, 0, 0, 23, 20. Rip VATS, dude. Just rip. Yo, dog, we heard you like VATS, so we nerfed it so you don't want to use it anymore. Coffee Ghost. What's up? Dig that name. That's a pretty cool name. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, they broke VATS with this update. Yes, they sure did. Fancy that. Fancy that VATS crack. VATS crack this update. Fancy that VATS crack. Yes, exactly. Can't fast the heads on the drones or the Zetas, only aliens. That might have been something that they did with that event specifically, where you just can't VATS them to make it more difficult. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's on purpose. Nobody ever knows this game, right? Nobody ever knows. Gauss Mini is cool, though. That is the one redeeming thing about this game right now, is that the Gauss Mini is back. Ah! Ah! Ah!
You suck.
I don't even know where'd he go? He was there and then he just disappeared. I don't know where he's going anymore.
What? What are they selling? chocolate. I always hated chocolate.
That's why we call them features. Unintended features. Features. Yes, not bugs. Not glitches. Unintended features. VAT's torso on the nose sometimes, not always. Yeah, we just... Either that or you just don't use VATs, whatever. Either way. Tomato. Tomato. It's a magazine. Grognag 1. Don't even know what that does. What does that one do? Melee damage. What? Oh. That's the good one. Nice. Nice. Exactly 0. Nice. All right, we're about to hit max. Max script. It's always cool. Because a lot of these weapons are getting to a point to where they're pretty expensive to modify. So it's always good to have extra script. Always good to have extra script. All right. What do we need to do next? Expeditions. So we can unlock the VATS matrix overlay for the helmet and then do some snake farms. Only you could give Dune a chance. No. No. Moving forward, the only games that are getting money from me are going to be non-MMO games. If it even remotely resembles an MMO, nope. No, I just, no.
Touching down.
No, not. It needs to be a game like Battlefield 6 where you get on, play a couple hours, have some fun, and then you just get off because you're tired of it. That's the problem with this game. The problem with Fallout 76 is you can play this game for 16 hours straight. I don't want to play another game like that ever again. Please no. 3,000 hours in this game in a year is cool, but it's... If I had had those 3,000 hours to put into the band, that would be an entire full-length record. I'm not doing that again. No more MMOs. Even though Fallout 76 really isn't a true MMO. No. No. And that's kind of what was going to be cool about Borderlands. Even though Borderlands does have some of that, it's not... Borderlands isn't an MMO. Yes, it's got the gear that's pretty similar, and yes, it's got a lot of things that are pretty similar, but Borderlands just isn't really a game to sit there and play for as long as this one. Maybe some people can, but nah. You only get 95 on torso and still not hit. Still not. Imagine getting 95 and not hitting. That's hilarious. That is
hilarious.
Seen lots of VATs that show damage numbers, but register no damage on target. Leaving VATs and re-entering usually fixes that. VAT's not working? Just turn it off and turn it on again. When in doubt, turn it off, turn it on again. Then it'll work. That was really dumb. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bingy, bingy boom. These explosive second story and flaming arrows. 95 at Scorch would be unalive. Not happening.
If you want to go any further, you'll have to prove that your strength still.
Yeah, arrows on, arrows are pretty crazy right now. Arrows are pretty nuts. Which is cool. Because arrows should be good. God, that was so much faster than what the fixer would have done. Jeez. That's nuts. But yeah, not trying to play any more MMOs. Anything that even remotely resembles an MMO. No. Just too much time consuming, life consuming happens with those types of games. And this game's, the main reason why this game's great is because it helped the channel to get monetized, the YouTube channel to get monetized, which is cool, but it's not enough. Learn the lesson though. The MMO addiction is real, and definitely not trying to repeat that.
Blame them until they repent.
Definitely not trying to repeat that. Alright, we need to get some of these guys, so that way we can, Doc, what is... Is this bugging out? Okay, well it worked that time.
Do you expect me to learn something from such a pitiful performance? I repent. I repent.
Alright, we gotta get 5 more emotes. Make sure we complete that objective this time around. Alright, well, we got 4 more. Three more. Two more.
If you're performing for Mother, you'll have to do better than that. mother send you to punish me? She'd be disappointed.
Crazy, what's up? If there's any grass or anything at all actually near the target, it can block bats and explosion damage. That's weird. Does that still happen if you turn the grass off?
With blood, sweat, and tears, you earned
Crazy. Coffee. Oh, what'd you have for dinner? Crazy. What'd you eat? What you munching on?
Final showdown. 2 parties and only one.
Gone. Where you at? There you is. See you later. See you later, dude! Goodbye! Nice to know ya! Goodbye! Nice to know ya! Alright, come on, load in. Don't do the thing. Alright. There we go. Oh, yeah.
You ready to get
airborne? 165. Oh, it's because we leveled up. No, it was only 165. Dang, we got 280,000 the first time. That's nuts. Sandwich. Ooh. Couple chimneys from the freezer section. Do what you do. You gotta eat what you gotta eat to get full and get satiated and to get that protein and them carbs and them fats and them fibers and them sugars and them sodiums. Get it in there. Stuff it in there. Get it in there. Like just.
You're looking rather parched.
How you gotta do it.
Not buy some of our locally sourced water, freshly boiled.
That's how you gotta get it in there. Sometimes you just gotta get it in there. Don't worry about it. All right, now we can go to stop. Knock it off. We can go get the VATS overlay. Bada bing, bada boom.
Are sold by the glass.
Who keeps wandering off with the vaccines? Feeling fruity? Try Nuka Sherry, grape, or orange.
51. Where you at?
Available for your perusal.
Sick. All right. Now. Snake. Actually, we should probably do this on a private. We might not need to do it on a private. All right, let's equip Union helmet. And we're going to change it from data-based to... Okay. Now we're going to change it from database to VAT matrix overlay. Sick. And then we're going to do raid snake int. Which has charisma and intelligence. What is our... Actually, you know, our intelligence might not even need to be at 15 in order for this to even work and for us to get 500,000 each time. Actually, no, it won't. Because we were in this loadout? Yes. Okay. We had on luck and we had on perception? That's what it was. Okay. All right. Let's do all the critical stuff. What do we have? We got 4-leaf. Oh, animated. Definitely want to keep that guy. Quick hands, huh? Quick hands is super fun. Ricochet, psychopath. Psychopath is kind of whatever. Really don't need much else here. No, that's all our damage stuff. All right, we'll leave that. Bullet storm, easy target. Bring in the big guns. Oh, that's already on there. And load the one that starts with an S. Scatter shot. Number cruncher, spinner, downrange, tank killer. Definitely want awareness. Concentrated fire 3. And deal. Ooh, deal sealer is animated now. Nice. And that should be all our damage stuff. Yep. All right. So this is going to be our snake build. Or don't need that helmet anymore. All right. Let's make sure we got our buffs. Big honkin' buffs. And actually, we might not even need... might not even need Barry Mentats. Honestly. So we're going to take out Overdrive. All right. So we are in full nerd rage. We have a leader going. Honestly, we're not going to need the leader, but don't want to waste it either. So kind of a conundrum. Brain bombs. Cook soft shell meat. Steak. Brown, all good. Reduce some jerkies, because why not? Luck is good, carry weight is good, perception is good. Okay. All right. All right. So now what we need to do is create a team with the alt. And then follow him in. Yo, Xerxes. Is that how you say that? What's up? Charisma's 2 right now. Getting 300k. Nice. All right, there's that team. Okay, this is where the resolve breakers are going to come in handy. All right. Let's get, no, we don't want troubleshooter. We want raid hunter. Snake. Big snake. All right. Another perk card we could share. Well, we are sharing gun food. That might come in handy on the tail. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Oh, stabilized. Well, stabilize might not help much. Not really much else we can share, honestly. Honestly. Bing. Bang. Boom. Bada. Bam. Boom. Bang. Oh wait, yeah. Stabilizes only 2 ranks now. So we can get rid of EMT. And we're full health, so that doesn't really matter much. So what we'll do is, we'll do quantums here. Still need toxic goo, in case we gotta get our health back down, but... yeah. Okay, let's do this. Don't need EMT, so let's take that off. We don't need to have super high charisma in order to get 300k, so... but the added accuracy is nice. Is nice. No. No, 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 no. Hey, bud, you need to calm down. Whoa! Ho-ho! No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. No, sirree, Bob. No, sirree, Bob. Hey, bud, you need to calm down with whatever this is. No, sirree, Bob. Bill, thanks. Just all damage cards. That's about it. That's all it is. Just all damage, no defense. It's just not a secret, really. It's just I appreciate it though, but yeah, this is the Gauss. And this is questionable. I mean, some people prefer the different barrel and the different Tesla coil or Prime instead. This is the everything's Hunters, Intelligence, Sentinels, Rangers. Maybe full limit breaking would be better, but personally, I just like more damage numbers, higher damage numbers. Rangers versus full limit breaking. Tomato, perhaps. We're going to change this, though. We're just going to go ahead and switch to a Big Guns, Bobblehead, and Tesla 9. Because we don't even need the leaders. Dog. EMT is so good. The fact that it took that many rounds of a Resolve Breaker to go down is crazy. That's nuts. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use Big Guns. And we're going to use Tesla 9. We're going to make sure our lunch boxes are still going. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Start shooting the gun, dude. Forgot to get the alt out of there. Almost lost our fast travel spot. Watch, Quick Hands is not going to proc a single time. He dead. Gone. See you later. Rip. Poor Snake. Snake is the new EN06. Oh, we gotta destroy meat bag.
Now, hurry and destroy the meat bags when you get here. That should drive them away if they come back. There's a machine in the crater. Take care of the radiation here. Keep it running. We'll never finish building here if it breaks.
What you doing over here, boy? Where's it at? Where is you? Where is you? Where the heck is this last one at? Can never remember. Where's it at? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Oh, where the heck is this last one at? There it is. What are you doing over there, boy?
Are you up to no good, dude?
You know, we just stay shooting. All right, now Quick Cans is getting some procs on. That's pretty sick. Ooh. Where are you at? Super mutants? What is that? Oh, that ain't nothing. That's fine. We'll just shoot at nothing anyway. Oh, here we go. Let it rip. Oh, whoops. Wrong weapon. Eviction notice is a lot more fun when there's not that many people here. And letting the rab scrubber actually go down. It's actually cool too to see Psychopath working coming in and out of vats. You can actually see the crit meter increase a little bit, which is pretty cool. So it's working for sure. Whether or not it's the best, probably not the case, but nice. A lot of stuff. A lot of enemies tagged in this. So we're going to be picking up a lot of crap. Oh yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of crap. Some super mutant bits. There we go. Come over this way. Get some more random crap. We're carrying over 1,000 pounds of crap right now. Jeez. Yikes. A lot of crud. Lots of crud. Actually, if we're gonna do this, let's put on scrapper. We're gonna be scrapping a lot of stuff. Might as well. For punishment, I hit rank 100. Nice. Been in that out, it sounds like. All right. Lots of crap. Lots of stuff just got scrapped. Just got added into the inventories. All right, we gotta wait for the alt to come in. Got 3 new mod boxes out of that. That's cool. More mod boxes is better. Guys, if you have any mod boxes that you want to get rid of, feel free to donate them. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. Trying to collect as many as possible. All right. Bring this guy in. Do another snake. Then do another aliens.
Invader from beyond.
Come on. Wake it up.
Wake up, you ain't got time to sit here and do this crap again.
Uh-oh. This is not looking good. This looks like a freeze. This looks like a bug. This looks like a glitch. This looks like not happening is what this looks like. Sick. Love that. Well, at least it didn't turn the computer off. Like Borderlands 4 did. At least there's that. Not turn the computer off. But we're going to have to redo stat lock. Again. Well, that's not that big of a deal. We can just go into the raid and do it. No biggie. Big deal, dude. All right, this time we're gonna wait until both of them are in the raid. All right, now both are in. Gonna fast travel out. All right, let's go ahead and get out of this. Let's get our intelligence weapon equipped. Let's get our buffs going. Oh, crap. Whoops. Serums are good. Lunchbox still have 5 minutes, which we'll be fine for that. No, actually, we want to be in unyielding. So let's back out of this. And then whatever, we're just gonna have to do this. Nah, we're fine. Yeah, so see, now we're gonna have 37%. The heck? Why did that not work? That's weird. So even though we did stat lock in that first raid stage, it's not working. Huh. So it looks like we can't do stat lock while we're in any stage of the raid, or else it will actually, well, it'll actually work as intended. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, that's weird. So stat lock in the raid is a no-go. We don't want to do it there. So if we're going to do that, then we need to do it out here. All right. Now, if we leave, we should be able to spawn into this event and go full health and have 80% nerd rage. Hopefully, that's the idea. What? Yep, Nerd Rage 80% at full health. Yep.
Down. Both are formidable. Take caution. That brought down the force field. Destroy the brainwave cipher. Brace yourself for the enemy general.
What's them lunch boxes at? Oh, we need to use one.
The force field on the final siphon is down. We have defended our great planet. Well done. Your participation today was highly effective.
Sick. Nice. Go ahead and put a tent up. And then we'll just do stat lock here since it's out of the way. Darn it. I guess we could use one quantum. No. Oh, whoops. Ah, that's the wrong one.
No. No.
All right. Now. That lock. Bring that all in. All right, then we're going to join back up. And we have explored the deepest caverns. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bingy bingy boom. Oh, we need ammo. Yeah, we need a lot of that. All right, the alt is out of there. We've run did our stat lock. Oh, ran out of coffee. This is gonna be fun. Oh. Oh. Ah. Okay. Dumb tail. Only 245,000. Unreal, dude. Other. Oh, brother. All right, y'all, what y'all think, man? Did some stuff. How y'all feeling about it? Got some levels, even though we really don't need them because we're over level 2000. What's the point at this point? Aliens event is cool. Gauss minigun. Honestly, the coolest thing about the game right now is the Gauss minigun. Honestly. Even considering Bulletstorm being a heap of trash and the VATS nerf and all the other weird stuff, being able to use the Gauss Mini again and it being the top is super sick. What do you guys think? Elder's Mark being at the top is cool also, but the Gauss Mini, man, that thing is just... It was sorely missed. The Gap Plas was cool when it was at the top, but the Gap Plas just is not as fun to use as the Gauss Mini is, honestly. Just, something about the sound design with the Gauss Mini. It's more percussive. It feels like you're just a lot more accurate with it when you're aiming outside of VATS, because the projectiles with the Gauss or the Gap Plas are so slow. The Gauss, the projectiles are a lot faster, and on top of that, because it's regular ammo and not fusion cores, you don't have to worry about that whole thing, and things like Wild West hands and quick hands will actually proc correctly on the Gauss minigun. Those perk cards will not proc correctly on Gatling lasers or the Gap Plas, so that's another benefit to it. Anyway, that's the coolest thing about this season is being able to reuse the Gauss minigun again and it being at the top. Tippity top. Well, all right, guys. Gonna be done for the day. We're gonna go raid this person on Twitch, so go say what's up. Wish them a happy stream. Not gonna be streaming Wednesday because of work, so I don't know. Not sure when you can expect another stream again, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming by. We will see you next time. Peace.